Hello everyone and welcome to my August market update. Following on from July, where the property market in Maidenhead continued to move, we're now starting to see the impact of the summer holidays starting for the last 2 weeks of July. I'm just going to talk you through the figures of what's happened in Maidenhead. Last month 236 properties came on the market, and this was 10% down on the month before. And that is probably because the majority of families have started to look to go away, or they've gone away, or their kids are busy in summer camps, and actually have they got the time to prepare their property to move in July or August, and we'll probably see those properties come on the market in the second and third week of September. And naturally, because less properties came on the market, less properties sold. 117 properties this month versus 145 the month before. You've also got the case that the interest rates have gone up, so that would have made it harder to sell a property at the same price that it would have achieved the month earlier. A very similar amount of properties reduced last month compared to the month before, 152 versus 150. And that's usually because most people are still very motivated to move if they're on the market. They don't mind that summer holidays have happened because actually they've been investing in moving for the last 3 to 6 months. The main question here is, have they reduced enough to beat the next drop in price if there's going to be one? And the main reason there might be a drop in price is that the Bank of England might hike its prices up again. It'll be interesting to see what they decide to do tomorrow. These are my highlights of July, where these two fantastic properties sold. Bramble Drive, which I took off another agent, had been on the market for 4 months before at an inflated price. It just wasn't the right price for the current market. As soon as we got it down to the right price, it sold straight away. And then we've also got this Highfield Lane, which was sold back at the beginning of the year. Its buyer has now resold its chain, so it is back sold to them. I've also got this fantastic property on the market in Ockwells Park, and as of today there's 13 people booked in at its open house for this Saturday, showing that even with high interest rates, the market is still active and everything has a price within that marketplace. Now, if you're coming on the market in the next few weeks or months, or probably for the rest of this year, you've got to make sure you go on at a sensible price and you don't do what these two properties have done. This one here then has gone on £100,000 overpriced, and it's had to drop twice within a 3-month period by £50,000 each time. It's probably fair to say that it was completely overvalued because it's dropped 14%. Now, our market has not dropped 14%. It's probably dropped anywhere between 1 to 5% depending on what type of property you have. If it's a flat, it'll be at the higher end, and if it's a really nice done-up house, it'll be at the lower end and possibly won't have dropped at all. But you need to have a look before you go on the market at what your local competition is and what they've sold for. That will give you the platform to decide what pricing level should be correct for yours. Because this property's gone on at £100,000 wrong and has been on the market for 3 months at the wrong price, now that it's got to what was the right price for May, it's too late. That market in May is completely different to the market now in August. And we're probably looking for this house at a 25 to a 35 grand loss on what it could have achieved then versus today. If I was the owner, I probably wouldn't be happy that I've lost loads of money, but the estate agent's probably either overpromised or should have said, actually, I don't want to put that house on at the market at that price because it's just wrong. Now, if you want a second opinion on pricing or strategy, or you have any questions following on from my market update today, please get in touch with me on my details below.